Hey everybody, what's going on? We are about to start literally in 30 seconds. Literally. Hope all is well with everybody. There we go. Where is the music? I don't know why we don't have music right now. That is an interesting situation. Hope all is well. Hey everybody, what's going on? We are about to start literally in 30 seconds. Well, won't be no music today. Hope all is well. We're about to start. Let's go ahead and get this thing popping. Well, hello, hello, hello. Hope all is well with everybody this afternoon or evening, shall I say. My name is Corey Sanders. I go by the name of Tall Boy, and we are live at the Lab Tech Show at 8 o'clock, believe it or not. Been working with some things behind the scenes, and we're just trying to make magic happen, as they call it. And it's a tech show, so we're just trying to do what we do best and try to make it worthwhile. And we like to simplify tech in a language that you understand. Ow. So with that being said, how was everybody's week? Hey, hit the spot. Hey, Lisa Maria. Hope all is well. Hopefully your weeks have been great. Hopefully some people will come in. I did not actually do a live promo today because I was actually celebrating a celebration for a good friend of mine today, Lavelle Parker. I know he's probably not watching right now, but he'll catch the replay. But 20 years of service with the Atlanta Police Department. He actually they did his retirement party today, and I said, you know what? I got to come out and support my guy. 20 years for the Atlanta Police Department. Nothing but respect, class act, and all cops are not bad. And this guy definitely symbolizes, just what being a police officer should be all about. All right. With that being said, Sammy Superstar, what's happening? Hope all is well with you as well. Let's go ahead and jump in our stash stock party of the evening. For the ones who do not know, this is your chance to own a piece of stock. And tonight is called Intuit. You have literally 1 hour to sign up. Or log in and create or claim your stash stock. It's absolutely free. All you are getting is an incremental piece of stock. So you're not getting a whole share, but you're getting an incremental piece of stock. Basically just saying, hey, I want to invest, and this is your opportunity to do all of that. Okay. If you look in the description of the body of the YouTube channel, the description, it should say sign up for stash stock, and then you put down $20 or $25. They will give you $20 or $25 if you use my code. If not, you can sign up. It's absolutely free. You're not getting a whole share of stock of Intuit, but you're getting a piece of Intuit as an incremental piece of stock. So at least you can say you own a piece of it. Okay. So hopefully if you guys are interested, by all means, jump into it. And it's your chance to own something. Okay. I like this comment here. Yeah, she said that's a long haul for the police department. Hopefully, what did she say? Hopefully, he made it out unscathed. Oh, he was laughing and smiling. Yeah, he was laughing and smiling today. So, got a chance to meet some of his coworkers, some of his supervisors, and they only gonna tell you the good stories. But he was a good guy. So I think he likes to laugh a lot. So that's all I could really say. So you have to really make him mad for him to get scathed. So with that being said, yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, so go ahead and jump in on the stash stock. And this is your chance to own something, and it's absolutely free. You have till 9 p.m. to own a piece of Intuit, okay? There's no this week in tech, so I guess we'll just go ahead and jump into it. Make sure you tell a friend, tag somebody, send a text message with the link, and just invite somebody to the show. We're going to go ahead and get started with our first article for the evening. And like I said, I'm trying to keep things simplified for you guys to the best of my ability. And then we're just going to break it down. So if you guys have questions, by all means, ask, okay? By all means, ask, because this is what we're here for. We're here to break it down in a language that you understand. And that's what I'm here for, okay? So we can figure it out together. If I don't know, we can Google it. We can talk offline. We can get it into a messenger room. We can get into work from and go from there. Oh, speaking of that, next week, we will have the founder of Work From. He's supposed to be on the show. So I had tried to do a couple of test runs with people and say this is what it looks like behind the scenes. We're going to actually have the founder from Work From on the show, and he's going to discuss tech news with us, and he's also going to tell us about some of his cool features that he has with his platform Work From. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into this. Google. I don't know if you've heard about this. Google lets you search for things you can't describe by starting with the picture. Everybody, if you have an Android phone, you should have Google Lens on your phone. So it should automatically be there, but if not, you can go into the App Store. You can click on search for Google Lens, and it should already be there, but if not, go ahead and download it. And right now, if you have a free moment, if you're not watching on your phone, feel free to try it, okay? But this is the way the article reads. Today, or let's see, what day did this article come out? This article came out on the 7th. So what was it, Thursday? So last Thursday, Google launched a US only beta of the Google Lens multi-search feature. It teased it last September at its Search On event. And while they've only seen a rough demo so far, you shouldn't have to wait long to try it for yourself. And basically it's rolling out on the Google app, on iOS, and on Android, okay? So that's the cool thing. It's on both platforms. Now, let me tell you what this thing does. I tried it today, and it was pretty cool. I just took a picture of my shoes. It literally found the shoe. So what if you're trying to describe something and you don't know what it is, but you have a picture of it? You can take a picture of it, and it will literally find it for you. So I think that that's one of the cool things about this, okay? So I want you to, if you have a free moment, if you are watching on a tablet or watching on your TV, to go ahead and download Google Lens. It should already be on your phone, on Android for sure. I'm not sure about iOS, but it's basically aimed at shopping to start. But it is one of the most common requests that Google has been asking for, or they've been getting as far as a request, as far as they want to be able to work on artificial intelligence. You could imagine you having something broken in front of you and don't have the words to describe it, but you want to fix it. Just type how to fix. So if you break a glass bowl, how to fix glass bowl, you could type that into the search. You take a picture of the bowl will come up, and there will be some type of video that will show you how to go about doing this. So what I did today was I took a picture of my tripod, and it literally found the actual tripod when I took the picture. I took a picture of my shoes. It literally found the actual pair of shoes that I was wearing. I didn't know the name of them, and I was like, well, what's the name of the shoe? They were showing me other variations of the shoe as well, but I mean, it literally helped me out. So I thought it was pretty cool. It says, we want to help you understand questions naturally, explaining how multi-search will expand to more videos, images in general, and even in kinds of answers you might find in a traditional Google text search. Sounds like the intent is to put everyone on even footing. So rather than partnering with specific shops or even limiting videos results to Google on YouTube, it'll surface results from any platform that they're able to index from the open web. So basically, you take a picture of a tie, it will find the tie. You may say, where can I find cufflinks that match this pattern? So you see this tie here and you see that it has like a checkered, or the one that has the hearts in it. Maybe you're looking for cufflinks with hearts. It will literally try to find that for you while you're when you say looking for cufflinks with hearts. That would be pretty cool to find, right? Um, it won't work with everything, like your voice assistant, like if you say, hey Google or hey Siri. But uh, it's an infinite possible request, and Google is still figuring out the intent. The system should pay more attention to the picture of your text search if they seem to contradict. Good question. So for now, you do have one additional bit of control. If you rather match a pattern like the leafy notebook, or get up close to it so that the lens can see it what does it say? So it get up close to it so that the lens can't see it as a notebook. So you want to zoom into the actual pattern and it will find the pattern. So don't just take a picture of it with the notebook. You zoom in and get the actual pattern that you're looking for, and it will find that for you. So basically, Google Lens is just trying to recognize the image that you're trying to give them. So the farther out you zoom out, they're going to think it's a shoe, it's a tie, or it's a shirt. But if you zoom into the pattern, then it will actually try to find that pattern for you. So basically, just try it. Let me know what you think. And basically, Google is just saying that they're hoping AI models can drive a new era of search, and there are big open questions about whether context and not just text can take it there. So it seems a little limited right now, but I'm pretty sure over the years you'll be able to be in a store, and while you're in this store, you're going to say, I'm looking for something. And when you say I'm looking for something and you take a picture and you zoom in, you'll be able to find it right there on Google. So it's not going to just necessarily take you to eBay. It's not going to take you to Amazon or Etsy. It's going to take you to wherever it may be. If you're saying, how do I fix something? It may take you to YouTube because Google is a partner of YouTube. But if you're looking for something that is more specific driven, it'll find that for you. So hopefully that will help you out. I would love to know your thoughts on it. Please try to play with it this week. Let me know your thoughts. Did it work for you? What do you think of Google Lens? Is this something that you could see yourself doing? um, Lisa Marie says, all this is for me. So somebody says I'm echoing. I'm not sure why I should be echoing. Am I still echoing now? Let me know. No, it's not only on Android. It's actually on iOS and Android. So no, it's not just to it's not specific to Android, because remember, Google works with all platforms. So it's not Android specific. It is Google and iOS that they're rolling this out. Now it's in beta, so don't get mad at it if it doesn't give you exactly what it is that you're looking for. Just remember, this is the early stages. So I'm giving you tech news now and letting you know, like, hey, this is going to be happening sooner than later. So I want you to understand that, you know, we're going to be literally we have our phones everywhere we go, right? So wouldn't it be cool to just say, hey, where can I find this color of whatever it may be that you're looking for? This hat is green. Where can I find a trucker hat like this that says Chevrolet on it? It will literally find that hat for me. Or I can say where to find trucker hats that say Chevrolet. It'll give me a direction of where to go look for. So So yeah, hopefully that helps. So is this something that you could see yourself doing? I love it. So Lisa Maria says, I like it. I just tried it for a bottle of peroxide. Woohoo! I love it. That's what's up. Hey, Sister Queen. Hey, Mama D. I see you guys are checking in. Like I said, if you're not watching on your phone and you have an iOS or an Android, feel free to search for Google Lens. If you have an Android, it should already be on your phone. With it already being on your phone, just look for the Google Lens or just do a search for it or go into your app store. That's probably the quickest way. Go into the app store and just type in Google Lens. It should say open, and then just find something, and whether it's a pattern, it's a notebook or some shoes, a hat, maybe a picture in a magazine, and see what it gives you. So I hope that this helps you as you guys are out on your shopping journeys.
Ow.
As you guys are out on your shopping journeys, you guys can literally say, "I'm looking for something," and if you find it, or you can't find it, hopefully you can take a picture of it, and you can maybe find that it's at a store near you, or you can just order it online. So hopefully that helps. Just trying to bring some new technology and something that you can use that's already on your phone, and it's absolutely free. Okay, that's the biggest thing. It's absolutely free, so it's not costing you anything to do to use Google Lens. Um, so with that being said, any questions before we go over to the next article? I'm waiting for you guys. I know it's a 18-second delay. Would love to know if you guys have any questions. Did you download the app? Are you going to download the app? Did it work for you? But just basically just trying to put you in a position to where you're using your phone to the maximum capacity. Like yes, we use it for text messages. Yes, we use it for phone calls, Facebook and Instagram. But why not use this Google Lens function? It's in beta, so you guys will be able to use it before the masses find out that it's even accessible. And you could probably put somebody else on game while you're at your local store trying to do whatever your shopping is. Lisa Marie, I love you. Like, I love you more than you know, because she says, yes, I love free. Yes, it's free 99. Yes, it is. It really is free. So try it out. Google Lens, Android and iOS. And I hope that helps you. Okay. I really do hope that helps you while you guys are out there just trying to figure out how to make things or make magic happen, as they call it. Okay. Said, let me see. Somebody's on vacation. No, hold up. Lisa Maria, you got Thursday and Friday and the weekend? Oh, okay. That's what I'm talking about. You going anywhere? Are you going anywhere? Put in the comments where you're going, and we're going to try and see if we can. Well, I can't join you now, but I just found a flight deal, believe it or not. Boston to Lisbon for $347. Literally. So, and it's for Thanksgiving. So that means you have enough time to literally save up your money. And I'm not trying to be a travel agent, but I'm highly looking at spending Thanksgiving, not just only in Lisbon, Portugal, but also in Europe. So I'm just looking at some of the COVID restrictions and stuff like that. But I think it's time to get back out there and travel, and we'll figure it out. Okay. Let's see. Before we go into the next article, Sister Queen says, oh no, Lisa Maria says, you're with Sister Queen and the grandbabies are with their mama for spring break. Okay, well, enjoy that spring break. That's what I'm talking about. She said, no, nowhere. She won't be going anywhere. She's just going to be away from that office computer. So the one thing I love about Lisa Maria is she literally was working in office. And then when COVID hit, she had to figure out how to transform her home into a work office and still be able to work. She called me and asked me about webcams, about audio, and now it seems like she has taken off because she has not called and asked for any more help. So I definitely salute you on learning, your willingness to learn, and we also try to save you some money by getting you the proper webcam and a proper mic without breaking the bank, if that makes sense. Um, Sister Queen says, I will be using Google Lens tomorrow. I love that. And I'm with you trying to find somewhere to go in September. Okay, well, Lisa Maria, I found some deals to go to Europe around the same price point, but you have to just change some of your travel habits if you're open to it. But yeah, they had some September and October dates as well. If you would like to go to Europe and you have your passport, all right. Let's go ahead and jump into this next story. All right. Why is your phone overheating, and what should you do about it? Has this happened to anybody? I will give you a perfect scenario. Late at night, you're charging your phone, you fall asleep. Pretty much almost every night, you wake up, the phone is hot because what? The phone cannot breathe. It's on your pillow, it's on your blanket, it's on the sheet, and it's not breathing because it's not on a hard surface. That is one reason why your phone probably would overheat. But at the same token, there's other reasons why your phone overheats, and this is what we could potentially do about it. All right. So has this happened to anybody? So let's go ahead and jump into this article right now. Why does your phone get hot? Now they're talking more about the Pixel, but we're talking about all Android, all iOS phones. So it's not just limited to Pixel, even though this article is speaking on, it. Okay. So we're, even though it says that's what they're talking about, we're not focusing on just solely, Google Pixel. We're not focusing on that. So there are plenty of factors that could affect your phone: temperature and overheating. First off, the surrounding atmosphere is going to do a lot to determine what temperature your Android device rises to. And on top of that, if you're doing certain things like playing games on YouTube, or even just running a hotspot, your device is going to feel it. The worst part about the hot days is the absolute need to have that display at its highest setting in order to see anything at all. And all of this affects your phone's temperature, sometimes using the camera for prolonged periods of time, and that can overheat your phone as well. All right, so just keep that in mind. If you're watching a lot of streaming shows, if you're watching playing games, if like I said, what else did it say? Watching games, watching YouTube, running a hotspot, leaving it on the charger where it cannot breathe and it's not like on a desk or on a table or something, and it's laying on fabric, it will probably get hot. Okay. Basically it says, basically all those processes can generate heat, and extra heat generated during a hot day will only make it worse. What happens if your device overheats? Now that's the big thing. All right. So when your device overheats, a lot of phones are built to mitigate the effects that high temperatures could have on your device. So basically, Android phones is designed to do a few different things. When the phone temperatures rise too high, they will probably give you some type of notification letting you know that it's getting a little warm or a little hot. If the phone is charging, it will slow down the charging as to not draw more heat. And after all, the energy does produce heat. So basically, the phones will also slow down in general to point where it is most laggy. All right. So the best thing to do if your phone is running hot, this is just me personally, I just turn the phone off and then I put it on the charger. But make sure it's on a desktop, or make sure it's on a desk or a table. It's not sitting on anything cloth wise. You may need your phone and you're in a situation where you need it. Like I said, you may have to walk away from it and it will charge a little bit faster. And then that way you can have a faster charge because the phone is powered off. And then also, you're not worrying about whether or not you're working it too hard, because you could be on YouTube and charging it and it's slowing your phone down. So you may have to just walk away and find, do something in the house, do something while you're out, and just leave it on a hard surface to where it can charge it. And when you turn it back on, you can resume back to whatever your duties or whatever it is that you're looking to do. Okay. With that being said, if these safety features weren't in place, the results could be catastrophic. Phones and electronics are meant to take on a lot of heat, but there is a limit. If a phone overheats, the SoC could be permanently damaged, rendering your device useless without a trip to iFixit. And for the ones who are not familiar with iFixit, that is where you can do the self-repair yourself, as opposed to taking it to your carrier and saying, hey, my phone is messed up. And you can literally just say, I can repair it, if you know how to repair it. Okay, so don't go out there saying I'm gonna fix my phone because it overheated or I cracked my screen. If you know how to do it and you're willing to watch a couple YouTube videos, and if you want to be the handy man or woman yourself, by all means go to iFixit. Like I said, I recommend it, but you have to learn that part of the business if that's something that you want to do. All right, so back to the heating part. What do you do if your phone is overheating? Let's see, what do they recommend? Other than a few things your phone does automatically, there are a few tricks that you can keep up your sleeve for keeping temperatures low. This is take your phone directly out of sunlight if possible. Try clearing out your recent apps to avoid using the heavy ones. So your heavy ones are going to be anything that is streaming. It could be YouTube, running video. They're also recommending turn on focus mode, or a similar feature. And then it's also saying perform a reboot. So like I said, when I say do the reboot, I just say turn the phone off completely. And when you turn it off, and let it charge that way, as opposed to just restarting it. And then just walk away and just do some other activities. These are their recommendations. So like I said, you can do what they recommend, but I'm also giving you, my number one tip overall. Just turn it off, find something else to do, put it on the charger, make sure it's on a hard surface. All right. They say some of those are obvious, but they can make a world of difference. YouTube and games take up way too many resources and generate a lot of heat, which can contribute to an overheating phone. Turning on focus mode limits the apps. It's kind of like airplane mode, and it limits the apps you can use, which helps you stay away from heavy applications, as mentioned previously. And then lastly, rebooting allows your phone to start from scratch, and it will cool down faster than before. Basically, it's saying another tip might be to another tip that might not be immediately obvious is to take your phone case off. While it's there to protect it, some cases tend to insulate your device, which doesn't help dissipate the heat. So some cases are better than others, but if you feel like the case is doing more harm than good, it might be a good idea to remove it for the time being, or at least until your phone cools off. All right. So question, has your phone overheated? What have you done, or how did you stop the overheating? I would love to know how you got it to stop overheating. And let's see how did any of these things work, or any of these topics work for you? That's what I want to know. Did you know that you could do any of these things? So let's see what some of the comments are saying right now. Mama D said, yes, my phone has done that. Thanks for the information. Oh, no problem. This is why we're here. Um, oh, yeah, that's what the nightstand is for. Duh, silly me. Like, no, like Lisa Maria, like real talk. I fall asleep with the phone on the bed. I wake up and it is burning hot. Feel like I'm about to start a fire on my bed because I got my phone on the bed, as opposed to putting it on the nightstand or putting on a table. We fall asleep with the phone, in our hands 9 times out of 10. Some people are more disciplined and say all phones go off at a certain time and put it in do not disturb mode. I'm not that guy. Okay, so because I'm not that guy, uh,
Hold up.
I'm just as guilty as you. Okay, so it's no problem. I mean, this is why we're here to discuss that. Um, Let me see. It says nope, I will be done. Broke it worse. I'm not sure what that comment means. And then that's why we have you, Mr. Fix It. Okay, so I Fix It is the company, not me, not Tallboy. But I probably could fix the phone for you. But no, I'm gonna let I Fix It do it, and they're gonna send you the materials, and then you can make it a Saturday project. All right, that's what I'm gonna let you do, Mama D. You make it a Saturday project. Um, so anyway, I hope that this, if your phone runs hot, this helps you out just a little bit as far as um, it helps you out in better shape as opposed to what you were doing. I am not the guy to fix your phone. I'm sorry. um, yeah, I'm just not that guy. Mama D says whatever. Okay. She said for the I Fix It. Okay, I'm not sure what that means, but we'll figure it out later on after the show. All right. With that being said, you guys already know what time it is. Hey everybody, it's the Lab Tech Show. I need you to follow us on social media. You know why? It's one of the hottest shows on a Wednesday night on YouTube. Come on, man. I'm giving you tech news. I'm breaking it down in a language that you understand. And I'm also doing a live read right now. Now, I do need to do a better job on Facebook and Instagram. But YouTube, we have timestamps. We have a show that is 1 hour long or around an hour. And we just try to keep it live. And we try to be interactive in real time with you. So if you like it, tell a friend, like, subscribe, all that other good stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's the Lab Tech Show. Tell somebody. That's all I'm asking. Just tell somebody. I only got 105 subscribers, and y'all know I'm worth more than 105 subscribers. Will you tell somebody? That's all I want to know. Will you tell somebody? The Lab Tech Show. All right. This is the time where we're going to try and see if I can get this right. I don't know if it will play, but we have some other shows. This is the show tonight where we're talking about some tech news. But you also know we got Mr. Richard Downs, Rich Vibes. He has his show, what is it? Sunday Night Live Vibes. Is that right? Sunday Night Live Vibes. So, and then we have some other cool shows that are also on YouTube as well. Now, if I'm saying this right, Rich Vibes, his show is every Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. All right. He's streaming on Mixcloud. So when you can't come to the party comes to you. And as I've always told you, Rich Vibes does his thing. All right. And then also you got all things YouTube. That's with Mr. Matt Haas. If you want to learn anything and everything about YouTube, yeah, he's that guy. He literally will break it down to you and help you out. And he'll even do channel reviews for you. So I got to give him his props on that. All right. And then also we have Ironing Man Paul. Now he is in the UK. So he literally is ironing his clothes Sunday at 12, 9 a.m. Pacific, and you can join his live streams. I can't believe he said his live streams. You can join him at 12, 9 a.m. as you guys can talk about whatever he wants to talk about or whatever you want to talk about, and you go from there. All right. And then you also got Love Audio. If you want to know anything about microphones, production, how to make live streaming audio work, he's also every Monday night. I think it's 3 p.m. On YouTube. Just go to Love Audio Production. And then lastly, we also have the Kessel Chat. So if you're into Star Wars, every Thursday night at midnight on the East Coast, 9 p.m. Pacific, they talk about Star Wars. All right. And then I said lastly, but let me see if I can pause that. Let me see. I don't think it would do it. Let's see. Um, yeah, let's see. There we go. This Tuesday, one night only, Priscilla Watley is going to be having Changing Faces. If you know the R&B group Changing Faces, they will be on her stream on Tuesday night, Old School Tuesday Turn Up. I will be personally producing this show. If you guys want to hang out with us, by all means, join, ask questions, see what they've been up to. I think they have a new group member. Not sure, but we'll find all of that out on Tuesday, April 19th at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. All right. So if you guys are interested, those are the shows, and you can go back and watch the replay and catch the times and go from there. All right. So hopefully that'll help you out as far as if you're looking for something to do. And our job is just to bring quality content.
Are you done? Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done. Yay, Rich Vibes. You came in just in time for the promo, man. That's what's up. Hopefully you got a chance to see your promo. I try to take care of you. Could you take care of me? Like I said, check Rich Vibes out Sunday evening his time, but it's afternoon our time. 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Hope I'm saying that right, Pacific. All right. So hopefully I said that right, but it's 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I think he goes for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's see, what do we have? Our next story is, what is Wi-Fi calling? Now, I found this article and I just decided to talk about this article because how many times have you been in a situation where you can't get any service? You probably didn't know that you can probably jump on your Wi-Fi or use somebody's Wi-Fi connection, and you can literally jump on their connection and you can still make your calls. So this is something that I wanted to at least discuss because I know that, this is just an alternative. If you're in a situation where you get bad, spotty service, you can jump on Wi-Fi and you can do Wi-Fi calling. All right. So network coverage can be steadily improving, but there are still many people around the world who can't get a decent phone signal in their homes. There are gaps in many networks, particularly in rural areas. Basically, Wi-Fi calling could potentially be the answer. All right. What is Wi-Fi calling? Let's see if I'm saying that right. Yeah, there it is. There we go. What is Wi-Fi calling? It allows you to seamlessly use any Wi-Fi connection to make up or receive calls when your network signal is weak. If you're at home and there's a dead spot in the back bedroom, or the bars on your smartphone drop down to 1 when you go into the bathroom, then your phone can automatically switch to your home Wi-Fi network and use that to make and receive calls. The beauty of Wi-Fi calling is that it should work seamlessly, assuming your carrier supports it. So that's T-Mobile, AT&T, Verizon. It could be Cricket or what's the other one? God, I can't think of the other one, the purple one. God, I can't think of it. Somebody put it in the comments. Um, um, let's see. The beauty of Wi-Fi is that it should work seamlessly, assuming your carrier supports it. You've activated the appropriate setting on your phone, and you're connected to Wi-Fi, to a Wi-Fi network. Then it should kick in automatically whenever you need it. All the calls you make and messages you send through Wi-Fi calling appear as normal in your usual message app and call logs. So basically it's not really changing anything. It's just you're on Wi-Fi and you're not using your actual data. The icon in your notification bar might change to a small phone receiver with Wi-Fi or VoLTE, in short for voice over LTE icon above it. But apart from that, you shouldn't notice any difference between Wi-Fi calls and regular calls through your mobile network. Now you'll know that you're on Wi-Fi, and I'm just saying this in general. You'll know that you're on Wi-Fi because it'll have like the phone, and it'll have the phone, and it'll have like some bars there, as opposed to when you look at your phone right now, you just have 4 or 5 bars all the way there, all the way to the top. I mean, you might be in a room where it may not be any 1 or 2 bars, but if you're on Wi-Fi calling, you're on a phone, and it'll show a phone with the bars pointing upwards, or showing that you're on Wi-Fi or something like that. So that's how you know that you're on Wi-Fi calling. Bear in mind, Wi-Fi calling should be capable of handing over to the network. If you move out of range of Wi-Fi, out of the Wi-Fi router, there's a chance it will pause or drop the call. So basically, you got your Wi-Fi router. Depending on where it is, if you have strong signal in your house, you should be good. But if you go into that back room and you drop, you might lose that call, or that message may not send right immediately, and you may have to resend it. All right. So you want to check with your carrier. Now that's very important, because they have some FCC rules that say that you need to follow up with them. And with that being said, you want to check with the carrier to make sure that I think I did that right. No, I didn't. You want to check with your carrier to make sure, am I doing this right? All right. I can't find the actual article so I can jump on the screen with you guys. There it is. You want to check with the carrier because different carriers have different policies regarding Wi-Fi calling. So your first port of call in trying to set it up is your carrier. Some cases you might need to pay extra or jump through some hoops to activate Wi-Fi calling. Below are the pages. So actually the article is in the description of the YouTube video. So if you go in the description, you can click on AT&T Wi-Fi calling, Sprint Wi-Fi calling, T-Mobile or Verizon Wi-Fi calling, and it'll tell you what you need to do. I literally logged into my T-Mobile app. I confirmed that my address was what it was, and when I confirmed it, it's basically saying I can jump on Wi-Fi calling as opposed to using my data, or if I'm in a bad situation, hey, what's your Wi-Fi? I can still make my calls, okay? Make sure you read those terms and conditions carefully, because calls and messages made using Wi-Fi calling are not necessarily free. In fact, carriers may charge their usual rates or subtract them from your plan allowance. Make sure you check to avoid any nasty surprises on your phone bill. Now, I'm going to say this one more time. Make sure you check. T-Mobile is free. I can't speak for Verizon or AT&T. Make sure you read that little, you see this little blue, where is it at? You see that blue right there where it says AT Wi-Fi calling, and it says Sprint Wi-Fi. Make sure you read that. Read the fine print if you so choose to do this, okay? I just want you just to be aware of what's going on, all right? Carriers can also decide which devices that they'll support. So even if your phone is capable of Wi-Fi calling, you should confirm that the carrier allows it on the device. All the newer phones, they allow it, so that's not an issue. All the newer phones, it's not an issue at all. Okay. Once you've confirmed that your carrier supports Wi-Fi calling for your phone and you've activated it on your account, you need to make sure your phone has the right settings on. Okay, so make sure you have those settings turned on, and when you activate Wi-Fi calling, it should not give you any issues. All right. If you click on where it said T-Mobile, Sprint, Verizon, and AT&T, it'll give you step-by-step instructions on how to do it. So if you're ever in a situation, you already have it activated today or now or whenever you choose to watch this video replay. And then if you need to jump on it, you already have it set up to where you won't have an issue. Okay. Basically, it's telling you how to turn it on from an iPhone or on an Android. So these are the steps right there, how to turn it on with a Samsung device, how to turn it on with a Wi-Fi through Verizon. So these are all simple steps that you can do here. And like I said, the article is in the description of the video. So you can go back and do this if this is something that you're interested in. All right. Now, how do you see if the feature is actually working? There's really just one tried and tested way to see if your Wi-Fi calling service is working correctly. Users have to see that the Wi-Fi symbol is in the upper left hand corner of their phone screen. The little icon is usually next to your carrier's name. Be sure not to confuse it with the inverted cone Wi-Fi symbol. That cone icon usually is just a representation of how strong your signal is. Beyond that, follow the steps to see whether your Wi-Fi calling feature is working or not. Basically, it tells you to turn on airplane mode, turn on your Wi-Fi service back on, and connect to secure a local network. And then you should see the Wi-Fi icon up here. From there, you can make and receive your calls. Okay. So I hope that that is something that is beneficial to you, because I mean, we've all been in places where you get spotty service. We've all been in places where you're like, hey, how do I make this work? I don't know what I did wrong, or I can't get a signal. I mean, we were at an Airbnb, and when we were at the Airbnb, I didn't get the service, but the Sprint service worked perfectly fine. But I was so upset because I didn't have any calls, and I didn't even think to say turn on my Wi-Fi calling. So I didn't get any messages. I didn't get any phone calls until I hit the main road, and then that's when all my stuff started coming in. So I mean, it is what it is. Let's see. Old School Tuesday Turn Up says, "Yep, I see it." Okay, cool. That's what's up. Thanks for joining the show. I just promoted you just a second ago. That's what's up. Thanks for watching on YouTube as opposed to Facebook. If you guys are watching on Facebook, or if you guys are watching on LinkedIn, feel free to come on over and join the show live as we are talking, and you can interact with us in real time. Okay. So thank you. Lisa Maria says, lovely. So like I said, this is for people who are in areas where you get bad service. It's spotty, could be in the back part of the room of the house, and you're like, I missed a phone call. Well, if you had Wi-Fi calling on in the house, probably wouldn't have any of these problems at all. So like I said, this is why we're here. Teach, learn, execute, and repeat. Okay, so tell a friend, hey, you know what, Wi-Fi calling, have you tried that? But it's very important that you read those terms, because that when I was reading the T-Mobile, it said you had to have the E911 services activated for the Wi-Fi calling to work. And if you didn't have it activated, it's not going to work for you. And I think if an emergency happened, they need to be able to dispatch 911. So that was in the terms when I read T-Mobile's stuff. Okay, so make sure you read your terms before you go ahead and try all of this. This is very important. All right. All right, what do we have here? We have, Hey everybody, download the channel, TVE Media, if you're on Roku or you have an Amazon Fire. Have you cut the cord? You're looking for new content? Weekly episodes. Come on, weekly episodes. I got the latest show of High Five from Old School Tuesday Turn Up on there. I even have last week's show of The Lab on there. And this show will be on there. It's Roku TV. It's Amazon Fire. People are cutting cable. I'm giving you something to watch. If you know somebody who has a quality show, tell them to reach out to me. I'm open to putting them on the channel as well. We can expand. TVE Media is on Amazon and Roku. Download the channel. Come on now. Tell somebody. This is one of the hottest shows. Come on now. I don't know anybody who puts this much time and effort into creating content the way I do. Roku, Amazon Fire. Download the channel. It's called TVE Media. Let's see. Okay, I love it. Okay, Rich Vibes. You got a new follower. Yeah, Rich Vibes, I love it. You gotta, she just subscribed to your channel. That's what's up. I love it. She said, and look, Rich Vibe is like, which one, YouTube or Mixcloud? Which one did you do? So I'm sitting there like, dude, she's just subscribed. That's what's up. So if you guys have anything that you guys are promoting, feel free to let me know. And if it's solid, we'll put it on the show. I believe in supporting one another, and I hope that you'll support me as well. All right. I mean, that's all that I'm asking for, is that we support one another and tell everybody what we got going on. All right. Our last story of the evening is Waze adds new retro mode for a limited time, and how do you use it? Now, we all know what Waze is, right? Like, we do know what Waze is. So, I mean, with that being said, Waze is the competitor of Google Maps. And I think that this is one of those situations where this is an opportunity for us all to come out and have a little fun. That's the best way to describe it. Have a little fun with it, okay? Basically, the way the story reads is they're going into retro mode. And it's like, what is retro mode? It's not just the boring app. Navigation apps are the epitome of modern technology. Basically, with the sleek and efficient design, it keeps you tethered to your reality as you make your way up the 101 or wherever you're headed that day. It's funny because I literally was on one side of town in Atlanta yesterday, and I saw that there was traffic, and I said, how can I get around this traffic? And I literally took the street route that was literally 45 to 50 minutes away to get around the traffic. I literally took the street route all the way back to my house from where I was at, all because I saw that there was traffic on this one particular freeway. And I said, well, you know what? I'm looking at the time of day. And if I see that there's traffic here, there's going to be probably some traffic somewhere else. And I wasn't taking any chances. So I just said, I'm going to find the street route. And I learned a new route. And I passed by the governor's mansion. So, I mean,
Ow.
It's just one of those things, okay? With that being said, within a few taps, you can change the look and sound of your Waze app to match the decades you missed the most. You can go to the 70s, the 80s, or the 90s. And if you switch the 70s, you get to hear navigation instructions from an eccentric DJ and turn your vehicle on the Waze app into a retro old VW style bus. If you love the 70s, the mode also converts Waze mood to lava lamp style. If you go with the 80s, that's right, you go with the 80s, you get that aerobics. You get to go with the aerobics instructor. Come on, left, right, and kick now.
Ow.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you
We don't care.
So selecting, you get the aerobics instructor for a navigator and a sleek racing stripe sports car, along with the boombox mood set. So, and then finally the '90s theme. You will turn the Waze app into a desktop PC while your vehicle becomes a classic SUV. With the '90s theme, you'll get turn by turn instructions from a '90s pop star. So yeah, I actually did this, and it's actually kind of funny and it's kind of cool, believe it or not. Okay. So this is what the vehicles look like if you choose to go 70s, 80s, or 90s. I would love to get your thoughts in the comments. What is your favorite decade? 70s, 80s, or 90s? Let me know. Which one would you like? And if you have Waze on your phone and you're watching on another device, whether it's a tablet or a PC or another phone, go into Waze and try this out right now so you can see what it looks like. And drive around with it tomorrow or before the end of the week. Drive around and see what it looks like, and you play with it and let us know in the comments or send me a message and let me know what you think about it. All right. Like it's quirky, it's fun, it's light, but they're trying to stay innovative. All right. I mean, you can't get mad. You can't get mad at this. All right. You really can't. You can interchange all of the individual elements. So that means you can choose the '90s PC mood with the red sports car and the '70s DJ. The voices sound pretty great, and they have their own quirks, which can do a lot to keep someone entertained on the road. All right. So this is how you do it. You open your device. On your device, open up Waze. On the bottom right hand corner, tap My Waze. So just hit the button My Waze, and then in the menu hit Drive with whatever version you want. From here, you can tap each option and choose several cars, moods, and voices as mentioned, and feel free to mix and match between decades, and once finished, tap Done. All right, so this is what I did. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up real quick on my phone. This is so hilarious. I'm gonna see if I can get it to pull up. My Waze, and then it said hit Drive. Where is the Drive? Oh, okay. It says Drive with the '80s. Okay, so I have the boombox on your Drive with the '70s or '90s. So I have the boombox. I have the yellow car. And then I also have, let me see, what did I choose? I picked the '70s DJ. I picked the SUV, and I picked the pump boombox. That's what I picked. So that's my settings. Let's see. Those are my settings that I have there. And that's what I'm rolling with: the '70s, the '90s car, and I'm doing the '70s DJ. So I'm trying to get a little rich vibes in me from the '70s, okay?
Ow.
Hold up.
So I'm just trying to have a little fun with it. All right. So once you have your theme selected, you'll notice it in the next time you drive. Waze has said this feature will be around until mid-May, which means after that, the navigation app will go back to normal and boring mode, modern mode. Until then, have fun with your favorite decade. So you literally have about a month to play with it, okay? A month. All right, Lisa Maria said, I'm rolling with the '70s. I love it. That's what I'm talking about, Lisa Maria. You're rolling with the '70s. That was a good year, wasn't it? Mama D says, I'm rolling with the '70s as well. And Mama D, you ain't lying. Mama D, you.
Oh, hell no! Okay.
Gas is $6.15 in California. Okay, let's just rephrase that. Whenever you make your prepared destinations, just turn on your Waze app and enjoy the '70s version. Okay, that's all I can say. At $6.15, yeah, I think the cheapest I have seen thus far is $3.81. but I'm pretty sure it's cheaper on the outskirts. But in the city where I'm at, we're right at $389, $399. So I feel your pain because you're paying double in California. Yeah, man, like we're having fun. I mean, you got to give us your 80s vibe, man. I'm trying to tell you, man.
Hold up.
So I hope everybody enjoyed the show. Remember, next week we will have the founder from Work From. Remember, I had the let me see, did I say it right? We had the room where the guy came, where we went into a private room. So next week, it will be a meet and greet. So all I'm asking is you bring your favorite beverage and, come camera ready because we want to be able to see you inside of this Work From room. So basically what Work From is, instead of having your standard Zoom calls, you're having an actual room where you can invite your friends and you go from there. All right. So it's not like you seeing Zoom. It's got bubbles. You can change the room style, all that kind of stuff. So the website is beta.workfrom.coffee/IamTallBoy. And if you choose to use a cell phone, please, if you choose to use a cell phone, tap on the three dots in the top right hand corner and then use the browser of your choice. We recommend you use Chrome or Safari. So we know that some people on the show or that watch the show frequently, they've had some issues in the past. So if you want to practice with me, just shoot me a message and we will practice. But it's beta.workfrom.coffee/@ you have to do the @ sign, I am tall boy, all one word. All right. And then, like I said, we will have the founder of of Work From on the show next Wednesday. Next Wednesday, we will have the founder of the show on it, and he can tell us what Work From is all about, how it can work in your everyday life, and what you can do to make it look good for you and your family. Whether it's just, hey, we want to have a family reunion virtually. We need to have a business meeting or whatever it may be that you're looking for. All right. So beta.workfrom.coffee/@ I am tall boy. Speaking of that, I will go over to the room once this show ends and I will sit there for about 20-30 minutes. And anybody that wants to come in and hang out, I'll be there. All right. So hopefully you guys will come over and hang out with me and, we'll go from there. All right. So with that being said, I hope you guys learned something new. Google Lens. That's right. Try that Google Lens this week. Try it. Let me know how it works. Send me a message. Tell a friend about Google Lens. Remember about your phone overheating. They gave you some tips. The articles are in the description of the video on YouTube, so you can go back and check those tips. But like I always tell everybody, just turn the phone off, put it on a hard surface, all right? Wi-Fi calling, if you're in a back room or whatever you want to call it, Wi-Fi calling, you're in a spotty area, follow those instructions to your carrier and make sure that you do exactly what they say, because we don't want you getting charges and you talking about tall boy. I got this bill. But for most people, you should not get a charge, okay? But it's Wi-Fi calling if you're in a spotty area or, but there's some steps that you do need to do. And then lastly, you have till mid-May to work on Waze and play with your retro mode when you start to go somewhere, you go on a road trip or something like that, okay? So remember, Google Lens is beta, US beta only. So Rich Vibes, I'm sorry, it probably won't work over there in the UK, but you can try it. Let us know if it does work in the UK. But for the most part, I thank y'all for hanging out with me. It definitely means a lot. And like I said, with that being said, it's the lab. I definitely appreciate all of you. All right, let me see the last set of comments. What does it say? I feel you, Rich. A new, what is it? A new credit card. Yep. Rich Vibe says try driving in the try driving in the UK. I'm taking out a mortgage to fill up. Yeah. I can't make it. Real busy track season. No. Understood. I'm only going to be over there for a few minutes and that's it. All right. So next week, hopefully you guys can make time because the founder will be on the show next week. And if you guys want to practice today, I'll be over there for a few minutes. But next week, we're going to go over and we can actually meet the founder. You guys can ask him personal questions and you get to see his face and he gets to meet you face to face. So please make time next week if you can to come over to beta.workfrom.coffee/IamTallBoy, and we'll see if we can do a little meet and greet after the show. But right now, I'm about to head over there. All right, y'all be good. Enjoy your week, and I'll talk to you guys. Did I get it right? Later.